a world of grandeur, emotion, and theatrical splendor. This is Baroque, a time when art was no longer just seen, but felt. From the divine ecstasy of Bernini's sculptures to the haunting drama of Caravaggio's light and shadow, every masterpiece was a spectacle designed to overwhelm, to astonish. Welcome to the age of Baroque. The Baroque era didn't emerge in isolation. It was shaped by a world in flux. The Spanish conquest of the Aztecs, the religious upheaval of the Council of Trent, and the fierce battles of the 30 Years' War set the stage for an art form that captured drama, power, and faith like never before. Science and art collided. Galileo observed the stars while Artemisia Gentileschi defied convention with her brush. And in France, King Louis XIV would transform Versailles into a symbol of absolute monarchy. This was a time of transformation, ambition, and artistic revolution. The Baroque age was not just an artistic movement, it was an empire-wide phenomenon. This map reveals the vast reach of European power in the 17th century. Baroque art, fueled by colonial expansion and royal ambition, spread far beyond Europe, becoming a symbol of dominance, faith, and splendor. A scene that defies reality, Annibale Carracci's The Loves of the Gods, is an illusionistic masterpiece. Painted for the Farnese Palace, this fresco transforms myth into spectacle. Gods and mortals revel in passion, framed by painted sculptures so lifelike they seem to step from the ceiling. This is Baroque illusionism at its finest, a triumph of movement, sensuality, and divine drama. A single beam of light cuts through the darkness. This is Caravaggio's world, the calling of St. Matthew. Matthew transforms the sacred into the ordinary, placing Christ in the shadows, his hand echoing Michelangelo's Adam. The moment of divine awakening is raw, uncertain. The drama unfolds in silence, in contrast, in the stark reality of men lost in wealth, until the light calls them to destiny. A severed head, a solemn gaze, Caravaggio's David with the head of Goliath, is more than a biblical tale. It's a confession. In the face of Goliath, we see the artist himself, his own tormented reflection, his plea for mercy. The light carves David's triumph, yet the darkness swallows Goliath's despair. A moment of victory laced with regret and blood. A moment of ruthless justice. Artemisia Gentileschi's Judith slaying Holofernes is a masterpiece of vengeance and power. Blood arcs through the darkness as Judith and her maid seize control. Their faces calm, determined. This is not just a painting, it is a reckoning, a triumph of strength over tyranny. A figure suspended in darkness. Zurbarán's Christ on the cross is stripped of distractions, forcing the viewer into a moment. Light carves his body, warm yet lifeless, as shadows deepen his suffering. The stark realism, the chilling silence. This is not just a painting, it is faith made visible, an image to be felt, not just seen. A gaze both proud and defiant, Diego Velázquez's Juan de Pareja transcends mere portraiture. Painted with loose yet masterful strokes, it captures a man not as a servant, but as an individual of dignity and presence. His eyes meet ours with quiet confidence, his expression alive with truth. A painting that sees you as much as you see it. Velázquez's Las Meninas is a masterpiece of illusion and mystery. The princess stands at the center, yet the true subject remains uncertain. A mirror reveals the king and queen, placing the viewer in their place. Velázquez himself appears, brush in hand, questioning the nature of reality, art, and perception itself. A moment of agony, of divine sacrifice, Rubens' The Elevation of the Cross explodes with raw power. Muscular figures strain, their bodies twisting as they lift Christ toward his fate. Light and shadow collide, guiding the eye across the triptych's sweeping drama. This is not just a crucifixion, it is movement, tension, and Baroque emotion at its peak. A painting not of reality, but of power. Rubens' The Felicity of the Regency transforms Marie de Medici into a divine ruler. At the center, A, her crown, scepter, and scales cast her as justice itself, a monarch beyond question. Above her, B, winged figures of fame sound their trumpets proclaiming her greatness to the world. To the right, see Minerva, goddess of wisdom, ensures her rule is guided by strategy and foresight. Below D, envy rides in agony, trampled by Putti, who strip ignorance of its power. And at the base, E, time itself bends to Marie's will. Her reign, eternal, her legacy, untouchable. This is not just art. This is propaganda at its finest. Baroque architecture is theater in stone, dynamic, emotional, and designed to overwhelm the senses. Nowhere is this more evident than in Bernini's Cornaro Chapel. Here, architecture, sculpture, and light merge into a heavenly vision. Ecstasy of Saint Teresa floats in a stage-like niche, bathed in golden light, as swirling marble and cascading stucco clouds blur the line between reality and divinity. This is not just a chapel, it is an experience. A building in motion, Borromini's San Carlo alle Quattro Fontane redefines Baroque architecture. Its undulating facade ripples like flowing fabric, breaking free from rigid classical order. Inside, geometry and light merge as the oval dome, adorned with intricate coffers, stretches toward the heavens, an architectural symphony of faith and innovation, a golden spectacle of faith and power. The Altar of the Kings is the pinnacle of ultra-Baroque. Its towering gilded surfaces shimmer in candlelight, overwhelming the senses with divine splendor. Sculptures, paintings, and architecture fuse into a dazzling display celebrating the glory of the church and Spanish rule in colonial Mexico. Versailles, more than a palace, it is a statement of absolute power. Designed to glorify Louis XIV, the Sun King, its vast gardens and opulent halls impose order over nature and man alike. A corridor of light, power, and illusion, Versailles' Hall of Mirrors is a dazzling symbol of Louis XIV's absolute rule. Gilded ceilings proclaim his triumphs, while 357 mirrors reflect his glory, multiplying his image endlessly. Sunlight floods through vast windows, mingling with candlelit chandeliers, turning this hall into a palace of brilliance. A cabinet not just of wood and metal, but of conquest and power. André Charles Boule's masterpiece exalts France's victory in war. Gilded figures of Heracles and Hippolyta uphold a triumphal display where marquetry and bronze proclaim Louis XIV's dominance. Every detail shimmers with Baroque grandeur, a testament to the Sun King's rule over art, war, and Europe itself. Baroque art is a world of contrasts, grandeur and grit, illusion and reality. What makes it Baroque? How does it shape our emotions? And why do artists place themselves within their work? These are questions to explore. Art is a story. Keep discovering it.